Hello, welcome back. So today we are working on a Daikin package rooftop unit, and this unit is serving a church, small church. And the customer was saying that the unit was making a very loud noise, and after that the customer turned off the unit. And so we are here to investigate what is going on. So I'm gonna open up the panel. I think the noise they suspected was coming from the fan motor. That means the blower motor. Okay, I have opened up the electrical and the blower panel. So the belt came off from the motor pulley, and so we're gonna test first our incoming high voltage and low voltage. And so looks like the motor is having some kind of issue, that's why the belt came off, or maybe the misalignment. So we're gonna test that after. So first we have to check the incoming power and the low voltage. I have set my multimeter into voltage setting, and on the top portion of the contactor we are checking for high voltage here, 0, next to 0. So looks like the customer has turned off the main breaker or main disconnect switch. So I think I have to go and check what is going on. Okay, so I talked to the customer, and the customer told that they sent somebody on the roof, and I think he has turned off the main disconnect switch. So disconnect switch is off. So before turning it on, I'm gonna remove the R wire, this R wire here, thermostat wire, and then after that we're gonna check the main voltage. Okay, so I have turned on the main disconnect switch, disconnected the R wire here, and now we're gonna test our voltage, incoming power. Okay, wow, still off. Looks like it has been turned off from downstairs. So maybe the customer is not aware that the guy turned off both breaker. Okay, so the unit was turned off by their maintenance guy here and the downstairs breaker. So I have turned it on. So let's check the incoming power supply first. So we're gonna test on the top of the contactor, line 1 to 2, 208, next to 205, next to 205. So we have a proper incoming power supply, and we're gonna test between R and ground. Yeah, we have 26 volts, so we have proper incoming power supply and a low voltage. So next thing, since the customer was asking for the vibration and the big heavy noise coming out, so, and we also found that the motor belt came off of the pulley. So we're gonna simply push the contactor and see how the motor is working. Okay, so these two contactors are for the motors, and the motor is low speed and high speed, 6-wire motor, 3 wires going to the high speed, 3 wires going to the low speed. Okay, wow, that's a very weird noise. It's vibrating and making a very loud noise. So imagine if it is what kind of vibration it will be giving when it is like connected with the belt. Okay, so there is something special with that unit. The motor with the high speed and the low speed, it was not available with the supplier, like a Daikin supplier, and they were saying that it's not even available in Canada, and it's very hard to get it from USA. So it's gonna take like months, and I gave all the information to customer, and the customer told me that they cannot wait for a month or so many days. So I have to install a single speed motor with the same spec, and I have to wire it. So I think I have to use that high, this is the one, high speed contactor, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna wire that low speed contactor coil. So we have two options: either I have to like jump between W1 W2 and Y1 Y2, so that in that case when the second stage hit, either on heating side or on the cooling side, the high speed motor runs. So that's how it was wired. So that's the one option. Or the second option is so these two, if you can see that the green wire going to these two contactors for high speed and low speed, I can connect both wire to the same contactor. So that's how I can. So we have two options. So I have to figure out which is the best. Or so this is the relay which you decide. So see, this is the relay as per the wiring diagram, which decide high speed and low speed. So this green wire relay. Okay, so we got a new motor, new pulley, and a new belt. So we're gonna replace it. Okay, so our new motor is dual voltage 208 230 and 460. So these are the instruction how to wire. So but we have here incoming power supply for 208 230, so we have to wire according to this arrangement, and rest of the spec I have already confirmed. But so horsepower 2, RPM 1725, and amps 6.6, and of course 3-phase. So let's confirm with the old motor. Okay, horsepower 2, RPM of 1740, that's high speed, 208 230 volt, and amps 6 amps. So this is the closest spec so I think we're gonna be okay. And the old motor is 578 shaft, but the newer one is 5.8. So I had to get the pulleys. Even this pulley is not bad, it's not grooved. Okay, so these are the other low speed wires. So I have taped them up, and I have disconnected all these 3 wires from this low speed contactor, and I'm gonna use these 3 high speed wire to operate the motor. These are the numbered wire coming from the motor, like 9 wires, and we're gonna wire it as per this arrangement. So 4, 5, 6, they're gonna connect all together. So I have connected all the wire as per the 208 230 volt, which is the arrangement right here. So for example 4, 5 and 6, they will be connected all together right here, and rest of them like a so 8 and 2 will go to line 2. So line 2 is our red wire here. So they are numbered very well if you wanna see here. So 8 and 2 with the line. So we're gonna tighten the motor and align the pulley with the belt. Okay, so this is the motor I took out from the unit, and see, that's why it was vibrating. Okay, so new motor back in, connector wire properly. The pulley is nice and tight. I had to shift a little bit of this blower pulley to realign the belt because the shaft of this motor was not enough, and now it's properly aligned. Belt is nice and tight, so I just have to turn on the power from the breaker, and I have already taken out the red thermostat wire, so I'm gonna just to test the blower first, and then I will reconnect it back. Okay, so the motor was running okay.